Hello everyone. It has been a little while since my last video, so I thought I would give you guys a small update on what happened in my old list and bias lines. So without too much dilly-dallying, let's get this show on the road, bros, gals, and anything else. Just so that y'all won't get mad at me for not listing your faves. This is the list of groups I'll be talking about. They're not all my ults, but I don't want to be here for days. I got a life to okay.
Finally now, it's my time.
If you have known me for longer than 5 minutes, I think it is quite clear who my bias is. Yeah. Back when I made the first video, they were still a little pre-debut group I was slightly interested in. Oh, how the times have changed. This man came from my throat and has not let go in all these years. Before I start simping too much, let's go on to the next group. Speaking of simping, these fucks are my current ults. If you expected me to have just one bias in this group, you'd be dead wrong. I have 3 like a true girl who is afraid of making a choice. Yeah, one of them is Sunwoo. Has been ever since debut. Which wasn't that long ago. Right?
Well, it's only 30 years old. I remember seeing this in theaters.
Goodness, time really does fly. Let's move on to my next bias here before I cry. Okay. Too late, I am already crying. Hold on, I need a moment. Wait, oh fuck, of so many tears. This man got me back during Produce 101. And ever since then he has had a permanent spot in the roster. If I ever say he is not in my bias line, throw me into an asylum because I have gone insane. Last but certainly not least, the man every dobie with daddy issues biases. Will I elaborate? No. This is all I have to say, otherwise I will start screaming. Okay, time to get into this. My old ults. The one, the only, NCT. Shockingly, I only have 3 biases in this entire group. The first one should not be a surprise. If you have seen the previous video, it is still very much Yuta. After all these years, he still owns my as. Now, I would like a moment of silence for the biggest loss in this hiatus. Yeah, it's sad, but G's still my bias though. Do not worry about that. Moving on to the last bias in this group. It is no one other than Kon himself. Same reasoning as for Sang-yeon. Also no elaborating from me he.
Oh no, don't stress about the pain.
Let's not waste time. It's so this man. His way into my heart so fast it is insane. For legal reasons I cannot disclose my other bias. Do not worry about why. Hello. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, bye. My lawyers say I have already said too much. Let's move on to the next group, which, according to my notes is... Oh, this is gonna be long. Psychers. I was not planning on standing them, but someone convinced me to stand. Now I'm in dead end meeting them in a few weeks. Now I hear my friends yelling one name at me for my bias. But no. My bias in this group is my dear Junmin. Not to get all sappy on Maine, but I would do anything for this man. I am about to cry just thinking about him. My second bias is my baby, my son, Yechun. I adopted this kid the moment I saw him in under 19, and is one of the main reasons I got into Zykas TBH. Lastly, we have the one my entire friend group has in their bias list. Hunter. Is there anything I need to say? He is wonderful, kind, and overall just, oh god, I will cry just talking about him. Where are the tissues? Speaking of crying, The next group is very good at making me cry every time they mention that fucking contract of theirs. Zero Base One. Another group I said I was not gonna stand. But I was watching Boys Planet for other people. And this kid shows up that just blew me away from the first moment. Now I own most of his official merch and talk about him so much that my non-K-pop friends even know about his existence. Gunwook. To spare the people who hear me talking about him daily from going insane, I shall just leave it with these wise words I once said. Anyways, I'm leaving the video off here before I make it like 20 hours long. Stay sexy, my queens, kings and rulers of the abyss.